everybody. It is Throne of Eldraine time, and I'm playing in the early access event on whatever day this happened, and you're seeing this video on another day probably. So I do have to shout out Wizards of the Coast for this wonderful opportunity to participate in this early access event where I get a bunch of cards, all the cards actually, so I can make decks and play with them and test out Throne of Eldraine stuff. And speaking of cool stuff, I'm doing a little giveaway. So Wizards of the Coast gave me some codes for 1000 set mastery XP. So I don't know exactly what that's going to equate to in the set mastery thing, but it's going to give you some kind of reward. So if you want to get a hold of one of those codes for 1000 set mastery XP, there's two ways to do it. First way is be the first person to comment on this video down below and let me know that you want one of those some way. Just tell me in the comment below. And then another way is to join my Discord. The link to that will be in the description of this video. And then so join my Discord, and my DMs are open. So once you find me in there, DM me and let me know that that's what you're looking for. If you're the first person to do that from this video, also let me know what video you're coming from so I know, because I may be doing this in a couple other videos, and I've got I got to make sure things are working out well with this little giveaway thing. So let me know what video you're referencing, and then I'll let you know if you won. And then if you want to try again later, go to another video, comment on that one, or come to the Discord again, and I'll see what I can do. I have a limited number, so don't go crazy. Don't be upset if you don't get it. It's just a cool chance for me to give back to you. And Wizards of the Coast is really they're the ones doing it. They gave me the codes that I'm then giving to you. So shout out to them for making this happen. It's really, really cool. So now, after all that, let's jump into this deck tech. We're doing Simic Flash. And if you're anything like me, you kind of hate Simic Flash. Honestly, in Standard 2020, I've hated playing against this deck. But there's a couple new things in Throne of Eldraine that I want to test out, and so we're going to give it a shot, all right? So things that rotated out but are now back in are Opt. We still have Opt. I was a little bit worried that we were not going to have Opt after rotation, but we still have it in Standard. This is great. We get to scry and draw a card on our opponent's turn, which will be triggering our Brineborn Cutthroat. If you don't know this card already, it's from M20, and whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, you put a +1/+1 counter on Brineborn Cutthroat. So we're going to be wanting to play Brineborn Cutthroat early, and then play a lot of flashy creatures or just instant speed spells on our opponent's turn. Now, I do have to say that we don't have Spell Pierce anymore. So we're going to have an issue with Teferi, the baby Teferi. So if he hits the field, we're in trouble pretty much, because we kind of rely on being able to play things at instant speed. So we do have to keep in mind, if we see blue and white, we need to keep a Sinister Sabotage up, or make sure we have Frilled Mystic at the ready to counter that Teferi. Now, other things. So the new stuff. We want to mainly be talking about the new stuff here. Wildborn Preserver. This is another 2-drop that's going to give us value from our flash stuff. So previously it was really Brineborn Cutthroat was what we're getting value off of playing flash creatures. But Wildborn Preserver is another one, so flash, reach, and whenever another non-human creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay X. When you do, put X +1/+1 counters on Wildborn Preserver. This card is amazing. In the one practice game I played, this was huge. So I may have misspoken there just a minute ago. You don't necessarily have to play things with flash in order to get this bonus. It's any non-human creature, so you do have to keep that in mind. You don't want to play humans in a flashy thing, but we're pretty much playing only non-human creatures. We've got Spirit, we've got Merfolk, we've got Fairy, we've got Elf Lizard, and we've got Wolves. And Elemental, but this doesn't really count. So anytime those creatures enter the battlefield, you can pay X. So the great thing about this is that later on in the game, this is going to be huge value for us. So let's say we've kind of expended our cards, players have been removing our stuff, but we draw a Spectral Sailor, and we have a Wildborn Preserver on the field. We play Spectral Sailor, and we have 3 extra mana up. We're like, oh crap, well, we can't really do anything with that. We can't draw a card. We don't have any other spells to play. Oh, so we pay that 3 mana into making Wildborn Preserver huge. And this is going to be a pretty big threat pretty quickly, because whenever we feel like we have extra mana to expend whenever a creature enters the battlefield, we can do that and make Wildborn Preserver as big as we want, really, as big as we can with the mana we've got. So this is really, really nice. I think this is going to slot into a lot of Simic decks, even maybe some green stompy stuff. But I think primarily Simic things with Hydroid Krasis even, works well with this. But I won't talk about those decks. We're just talking about Simic Flash. But because this has Flash, it makes it really, really helpful in this deck. Other new stuff. This is a mythic rare card. This is Brazen Borrower, Fairy Rogue. This card in my practice games was a little bit iffy, so I ended up drawing this a little bit too much. It's pretty good though. It's pretty good. So this is a mythic. It doesn't feel that mythic-y because it's just not super like special feeling, but it's pretty strong. Okay, so its adventure spell is an instant speed petty theft. Return target non-land permanent an opponent controls to its owner's hand. This is really good for a couple of reasons. One, this happens to help us with Agent of Treachery decks. Stuff that's trying to use Agent of Treachery to steal our creatures, we can put it back in our hand, so it kind of negates that whole stealing thing. But it also targets non-land permanent. So this is artifacts, enchantments, planeswalkers, creatures. All of that can be targeted by Brazen Borrower. That's really, really nice. Not only can we play this at instant speed, the adventure spell is instant speed, but the creature itself has flash. It is a 3/1 flyer, and it can only block creatures with flying. The stats are not amazing. 3/1 with flying and can't block non-flying creatures isn't great, but the instant speed adventure spell is amazing. It's super, super good. It's been very helpful for me. This gets rid of token creatures, puts, if planeswalkers are getting up to where they've got a lot of loyalty counters on them, we can bounce them back to our opponent's hand, make them cast them again. Really, really nice stuff here. So we're going to be running 4 of these. Of course, I don't know the price on this, but it is a mythic rare, so it's probably going to be tough to get your hands on a bunch of these. So you may want to cut this down to like 2. I'm not really sure. This is really just a test, honestly. We're testing things out. Of course, we're going to be playing counter spells. We got 4 Sinister Sabotage, only 2 Essence Capture. I'm not real sure about this, but that's what we're doing. 4 Frilled Mystic. This is very key to this deck. It's really, really good. And then 4 Nightpack Ambusher. This is kind of a finisher for us. Nightpack Ambusher is a great finisher. It gives us tons of value, especially with Wildborn Preserver, getting those pings over and over again when this makes wolf creatures at the end of our turn. Really good. Another thing we've got 2 Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi. I haven't seen this in every Simic Flash deck, but I've seen it in a couple, and it's actually a pretty good finisher as well. If, say, your opponent wipes your board, you can just make one of your lands a 9/9 elemental creature, and then just smash your opponent to death pretty quickly. So that's pretty nice. I think the kind of talked enough about this. I'm not playing Castle Vantress. Probably could, but it doesn't feel super great in this deck, so I'm just going to leave it out for now. You can probably check out some of the other Eldraine lands. You've got Castle Vantress, you've got Mystic Sanctuary, but that's not going to help us a ton. This could help us get back some of our counter spells. I don't feel like we have enough instants and sorceries to really need to rely on Mystic Sanctuary. What are the green ones? Let's go to the green ones. Castle Garenbrig doesn't really help us a ton. This is better in a green Stompy or something that needs like X mana cost. I guess it could be helpful with Wildborn Preserver, but it's not particularly good, I think. And then Gingerbread Cabin is not going to help us really at all. We don't need food tokens in this deck, so that's why we're not playing any of the Eldraine thingamajigs. So let's get into some gameplay here. I'm done talking about this. I kind of rambled on there a bit at the end, and if you saw those decks that were there, that's a little sneak peek for what may be coming in terms of videos that you might see on my channel. So if you're not subscribed to me and you want to see some more videos from Throne of Eldraine, be sure to do that below. And let me remind you about the little giveaway thing. If you're early to this video, try to comment below or join the Discord and PM me. Do whatever feels right. See if you can get your hands on one of those codes. Dr. Spillican. This is another YouTuber guy. I've seen some of his stuff. It's pretty good stuff. Okay. I don't love this hand. We don't have any early plays yet, but we'll keep it just because we have our lands right. We've got an opt. We got Essence Capture. And we got stuff I like, but I prefer to start the game with a Spectral Sailor and a Brineborn Cutthroat or a Wildborn Preserver, just something we can play on turn 2. It's never going to be perfect. And I guess it might be perfect occasionally, but probably not. Okay. And I'm not super experienced playing Simic Flash. This is kind of my first dive into it. I think I pretty much know how to play it, but don't be surprised if you see some misplays from me, honestly. This is not my forte. I'm more of a Gruul kind of just build and smash kind of guy. We'll actually go Temple of Mystery here. Try to scry a creature. Okay, Spectral Sailor is fine. We'll keep that. We'll pass. I'm not going to opt because I already know what's on top. Okay, so it's looking like probably Mardu Knights if I had to guess. Okay. My turn. Okay, so the good news is we can play Spectral Sailor and then Essence Capture if they play a creature. Man, they've got all of the Scry lands. Okay, Dreadful Butcher. Yeah, we'll go Spectral Sailor, and then we will Essence Capture that. We do not want that. Yeah, target you, and then counter that spell. And now we've got a 2/2 ready to swing in. Plus, we have our Frilled Mystic at the ready. And that is really, really nice. And if we need to, so if they don't play a spell, which I'm pretty certain they will, if they don't play a spell, we can just draw a card with Spectral Sailor. Okay, they shocked a land in there, which makes me think they're going to be playing something at 4 mana. Okay, huh. So they can't play a Dreadhorde Butcher if I counter this. What could they play though? Yeah, we'll go ahead and counter that. I may be making a mistake here. I think they're trying to bait out my Frilled Mystic. No, they're not. Okay. Very interesting. I have 5. I could deal 14 damage here. No, I can't because the land will be tapped. So let's just go. We'll go ahead and attack. Deal some damage, and in turn, possibly play Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi on the end of their turn, but we may just want to bounce something with Brazen Borrower. Orzhov Enforcer. I'm going to let that resolve, and then put a stop on their second main phase, see if they try to do anything. Why? Okay, whatever. I want to bottom that. See if I can get a Nightpack Ambusher. Okay, that's fine. I will actually... I'm going to tap that and that. Bounce Orzhov Enforcer. Then I'll opt. Yeah, they're saying good game, so I'm going to assume that means, yeah, they're conceding. Okay, that went pretty well. We had the perfect draws to counter everything they did. So that was a bummer for them. Let's go into another game and see what we can do again with Simic Flash. I really like the tempo of this deck. It's so nice being able to. I feel like you can play creatures and counter stuff. You've got like mana costs are good in Simic Flash right now. I think this deck is really strong. I'm interested to see how this deck plays in a best of 3. I haven't really thought much about the sideboard. I think you probably play Veil of Summer. That's a very good option, Veil of Summer. And because you want to play that in Dimir and Grixis and stuff like that, or Mono Black, of course. What else would go really well in the sideboard? Not sure. I do not like this hand. But you know what? I'm going to keep it because we get to opt on turn 2 if we don't draw into anything good. So I'll just play Breeding Pool tapped and see what we draw on the first draw. Gosh, sorry. Okay, they shocked that in. Gilded Goose. Okay, fair enough. I'll pass the turn. Shock in again. Okay, so this is like looking like Sultai food. They may try to play Oko here. Yeah, I thought so. Yikes. Okay. I'm going to bounce Oko.
I will enlighten you.
Actually, cancel that. Dang. I can't decide if I want to bounce Oko or actually bounce that food. I'm going to resolve this. I'm going to let this resolve, see if they play a land.
One bite, and all your cares are gone.
Oh, wait. Can they play land? No, they can't. This is only their second turn. I'll return Oko. I'll just put Oko back. Bummer, dude. I can't. Ugh, yikes. So past turn. I'm guessing they're gonna make the same play again. I really need to get my Frilled Mystic ready to go, but I don't have the lands there yet. Gilded Goose on turn 1 is very nice in Sultai Foods or Sultai Midrange, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I don't know if y'all heard that, but my stomach just made a very strange noise. Okay, they're shocking in a land. I'm playing Oko again. Okay, so I think they wanted to keep Gilded Goose up. Okay, let's see what happens here. No, okay. Let's see what they do. He may sacrifice, he may turn this into an elk or turn Gilded Goose into an elk. Oh, he's creating food.
Surely you must be famished.
Dang. What's I think I play Brazen Bar over here. Put a threat on the field so he has to block. A tap land was not what I wanted. Okay. Okay, fine. I'm gonna attack. Okay, they take that.
So hostile to the truth.
And I will end turn. So even if I opt and draw my Sinister Sabotage, I can't play it this turn because I'm 1 mana short, and that's a real shame. I feel like they've got a ton of... Maybe I'm just freaking out. I feel like they have a ton of value on the field right now. I think I'm more scared of Oko than maybe I need to be. He seems really good, right? But they're also not turning their foods into elks, which I kind of expected them to start doing pretty early. That's such a good ability. Okay, Paradise Druid. I'm gonna opt. See what they do here, if they have anything to do. I mean, they could create a food token. No, they can't. What am I talking about? Yeah, we want that. We want that. I'll resolve that. See what they do here. I'm guessing they play like another Paradise Druid or something like that. Okay. I really wish I had something to play with Flash that I could threaten them with, but we will end my turn. I'm gonna attack Oko. I need to put pressure on him. So we do that. Then I guess we just play this tapped and hold up Frilled Mystic to counter stuff with. They've got a ton of mana ready. They can create a food token. They can sack a food token. So this is 1, this is 3. So they have 7. We've got 7 mana, which means Agent of Treachery is a possibility here. Or they just attack with Paradise Druid. Attacking with 1 Paradise Druid to pass to blockers. Yeah, I don't care if you deal 2 damage to me, dude. I really don't care. That is fine. Okay. I will opt and see what I get. Forest. I mean, wouldn't hurt, right? I'm actually gonna bottom that. Doesn't help us too much. I'd prefer that, actually. I'm gonna, yeah, go to my turn. I'm gonna attack Oko again. I'm kind of okay. I feel like I'm okay right now. Maybe I don't know. Okay, so if they don't block this, next turn we can kill Oko if they eventually don't block, right? That's kind of the thing. Go to damage. Maybe they're playing like a flashy thing. Maybe they've got their own flash stuff. Okay, they're trying to destroy. I guess they're drawing out Frilled Mystic. But sure, fine. I mean, I'll play Frilled Mystic to keep my Brazen Borrower alive. Murderous Rider is really good. Assassin's Trophy. Ugh. Yeah, definitely. I think we want an island here, actually. Give me that island. Oh, dang it. Oh well, okay. I'm actually going to shock that in. And then into my turn. So that shocking that in opens up Sinister Sabotage and Brazen Borrower. Still worried about Agent of Treachery, for sure. For sure. I feel like Oko is really good. I don't know. It's hard to say. My opponent has not been very aggressive with Oko's abilities. Okay, there he goes. There he goes. Okay, so that's a 3/3 thing now. Let's see when he attacks. If he attacks with Paradise Druids at all. Because okay. No, okay. We will bounce that, so it'll just kill it, basically. So we bounce that. We will get a Scry here. So I can play Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi. Spectral Sailor is not the best, but it's not bad. If I play Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi, that just doesn't leave me any room for error with my counter spells, right? I can have double counter spells up. So I'm gonna not play Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi yet. I'm gonna pass the turn, hold on to my stuff. Man, I haven't drawn anything like powerful. I really want a Night Pack Ambusher. I always want a Night Pack Ambusher. Okay, creating food tokens, whatever. I end my turn. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Do. Pass to attackers. No. Okay. Now I will target that land. Auto tap solution is changed. Select auto pay to confirm the new solution or pay. No, I want to pay. Yeah, wait a second. No, I don't want to pay with that one. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't really matter, right? Maybe they have a counterspell. I don't know. I don't know if this deck would play counterspells. I kind of doubt it. I'm a little worried they're going to have... Excuse me. A little worried they're going to have another... Nope. No Assassin's Trophy. So that's good. I'm just going to start going... for the face. It forces them to block. They could... let Oko die. I mean, I guess they could take damage here. They've got food tokens which they can sacrifice for life. Yeah, I figured they just block. No, don't mute them. Okay, fair enough. Getting some value there, opponent. Good job, good job. And I'll end the turn. So once I get Spectral Sailor out, that'll allow me to draw some cards at least. They may... No, he's probably not going to use his -5, right? That wouldn't make much sense. Another Gilded Goose. I don't think I counter that. I mean, it does give them a lot of value in terms of making food and such, which can be sacrificed for mana, but I think I let it happen, so I hold my counter spells. Oh man, my opponent wants to do something, I can tell. Find. Okay, so they're trying to get back Murderous Rider, Paradise Druid, and I think I am going to counter that. Because I particularly don't want them to get Murderous Rider back. Countering Murderous Rider was very good. Yes, take action, we definitely want to counter that. Yeah, I suspect they're just going to make a bunch of elks now.
Oh dear.
It's elk time. We play Brazen Borrower. I could have played Spectral Sailor, I suppose, but I think this was more of a threat. I mean, I know it's more of a threat because they need to block with Gilded Goose. And I would like to force them to block with Gilded Goose. Oh yeah, baby. That's really nice. That was a good draw. I will attack you there and you there. I would like to keep Oko off of his 5 ability because then he can steal Brazen Borrower. I'd really rather you not do that. Okay, so he prevents 9 damage, but takes 3 on Oko. And that's cool. In turn. Alright, so we do have a Nightpack Ambusher in hand, ready to go. It's looking up for us. It's definitely looking up for us here. Oh boy. Yeah, well, we Sinister Sabotage the heck out of that. Graveyard that. Whew, I'm glad we had a counterspell. Yeesh. Okay, resolve that. Pass to the end of the turn, and then I will Nightpack Ambusher them. There we go. It's possible they triple block Vitsugazi with all their food tokens here, and if they do that, do I care? I don't think so. I think I'm okay with that. Oh, they're doing it. They're doing it. Okay. You know what? That's fine. Go to damage. I kill all of your 3/3s, and you take away my 9/9. It was a land, so that's kind of a bummer. I lose a land, but I play a forest here, and then end my turn. And I get a wolf token. We're rocking and rolling, folks. We're rocking. and rolling. And I don't know what's going on with their deck, but it's not really doing great. I am a little scared. I will say I'm a little scared that they have like another Liliana or something, and that could be bad. That could definitely be bad. I guess I could go Spectral Sailor, spend 4 mana to draw a card, and potentially get a Sinister Sabotage. It's possible that that could happen, but it's unlikely. Resolve.
Oh dear.
Finality. Oh boy. Yikes. Oh, that sucks. It sucks, but... Okay. I could risk it. No, that would be so stupid. That would be so stupid if I did that. Right? I just let this resolve. It sucks because I lose Nightpack Ambusher, but I can then play Spectral Sailor, draw a card. They keep a food token. No, 1 damage. No. I'm actually going to play... I'm going to do this. Draw a card. Yes. Go to Forest. No blocks. Okay. Oh, yeah, baby. I'll do that.
You are fouler than a fiend.
Play a Forest. End my turn. So they've got a 5/5, which isn't... It's not ideal. It's definitely not ideal. I will let that happen. So they bottomed that. It wasn't what they wanted. It's good to know they don't have the card they want on top. So they're going to be tagging for 8 this turn? That's not great.
Put on your true shape.
Pass 2 attackers. I'm going to draw a card here. See if I get... Sinister Sabotage, okay. Pass 2 blockers. I'm going to take the damage. I mean, I kind of have to take the damage, unfortunately. Then I play Nightpack Ambusher. And I don't have a counterspell for their counterspell or whatever they're going to do. So, yikes. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Okay. I will go... Do I though? Do I do that? I will go attack. Yeah, attack there. I kill Oko potentially, unless they have something to do here. And if not, great. If we get Oko off the board, that's wonderful. Okay, fine. I let that happen. Once upon a time, there was a... what? A Brazen Borrower. Ugh. Darn it. Okay, that's good.
I see how it is.
In turn. Bad news is... I'm going to take some damage this turn. I think I have to block the 5/5. I mean, I can't not block anything, right? Something's got to happen. Murderous Rider. If I... How much mana do I have here? I've got 5, 6, so I can draw the card. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. I draw a card. I bounce the 5/5. They take 2. And they can attack for 3. Okay. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, so we deal 4. We've got plenty of plays. They do have... So we have a blocker now for this already, so that's fine. This has been an intense game. Okay, they've got Murderous Rider, which is lifelink 2/3. Not ideal. But I've got a lot of plays. I've got a lot of plays to make. I'm intrigued. I'm interested to see what they do. they know. So I've got past 2 attackers. They know I could potentially block. Yeah, I'm gonna block this. I'll go ahead and get rid of this guy. I don't want to deal with him anymore. Seems like maybe they have something here. Murderous. Oh, another murderous rider, huh? Okay, I will go. No, why would you tap like that? Tap those. Go Brineborn Cutthroat. Spectral Sailor. I draw a card. I don't think I draw a card. That doesn't really help me. TBH. I gotta let it happen. I'm not gonna be able to draw a counterspell that deals with that. They lose 2 life. Oh, okay. I win though, right? I win next turn because they can't. Right. Okay. Cool. We can do this, and then we win because we have boom, 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 done. That's game, boys and girls. Let's go. Oh yeah, baby. That is awesome. This deck has some tools. Yes, I love this. We did not get to see the whatchamacallit, the doodad. Well, I'll try to I think I've got time for one more game. Hopefully it'll be quick. I want to see the elf one, the elf archer creature. I can't remember his name right now. Why can I not remember his name? The green flash 2-cost creature. I'm struggling to remember it, but I haven't been able to play it yet, unfortunately. And I want y'all to be able to see that. If it doesn't show up in this game, you know, oh well, bummer. But it would be nice. I'm surprised that we've won the last 2 games because I felt like in each game I didn't really have a great start, but I suppose the opponent really didn't either. So, this is something. All right, Shelly D VIP. You know, screw it. I'll keep it. Oh, excuse me. Go Island. There it is. Wildborn Preserver. That's the one. So I'll go Spectral Sailor on this turn. Incubation Druid. I go Spectral Sailor. And I'm actually gonna attack there and then end turn, and I'll Brineborn Cutthroat actually before I go Wildborn Preserver. I think that's a much better play. Resolve. Gilded Goose. Oh, they're just like super ramping here. Oh my. This might get scary. We'll see. Okay, let's do that. So we can play 2 spells on their turn. I'm assuming they take the 2 damage here. There's no reason for them to block. Yep. Okay. In turn, I'm going to play Wildborn Preserver and then Spectral Sailor unless I feel like I need to opt here. Pass to attackers. They don't attack. Pass to end of combat. Wildborn Preserver. Okay, adapt. Interesting. Okay, cool. And then I'm actually going to opt, instead of playing Spectral Sailor, I'm going to opt. I still get a counter on that, but I can save. Ugh, yuck, I don't need more land. No, I just said I don't want more land. Okay, that's fine. I'm actually going to shock that in. Go to attackers, boom, boom. Okay, so this allows me to either Essence Capture and Spectral Sailor, or I can just Spectral Sailor and... What are you doing? Person, what are you about to do? Okay, that's what I thought. Go to damage. I can Spectral Sailor and then activate Wildborn Preserver's ability, which would make Wildborn Preserver very strong. Very strong. I'm a little bit worried about what they're about to play here. If it's a big creature, I can counter it. Feasting King Troll. Yep, we counter that. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, I need to make Spectral Sailor a threat, I think. And that's a good game. Boom, baby. They're going to concede, I think. I mean, they're acting like they're going to concede because that was a big swing there. I don't know if they can, you know. Yeah, okay, they spend all their mana. I go Spectral Sailor. I trigger that, and I take action. Pay 1 to put a counter on Wildborn Preserver. And now all my creatures are really strong, so I kill them. Neato, gang. Neato. Right? Is that? Yep, this game. Sweet! So we did it. Hey, and that was a quick game, just like I wanted. And that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you stuck around to the end of the video. And, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, the giveaway thing. If you haven't done that already, try to enter it. If you see that it's already been won, that's fine. Look at my other videos of the next couple of days. This giveaway will probably be popping up again because I've got some codes to give away. So, thank you for watching. Thank you to Wizards of the Coast for sponsoring this sweet event. I do appreciate it. And as always, stay classy, everyone. Stay classy.